when we talk about business, let's take a look as to how the markets are behaving, considering the fact that the World Economic Forum is kicking off later on this evening. And India's Prime Minister Narendra Modi is, of course, there. So the Indian markets are experiencing a bit of a bull run. The Sensex has hit a new high and the Nifty is also at an all-time high. All right, now for more on this, we are joined by Vivek Karwa, who is a market expert from New Delhi. Well, Mr. Karwa, let me begin by asking you this. This is a very crucial juncture for the Sensex in the market. Everyone is looking at it very, very closely. Now, what is the reason behind this surge in the market that we've seen over the course of the last several weeks and months?
Good morning to you and all the viewers. What was happening during last week was that market was a bit jittery. What would happen in budget first thing,
right?
And then market also was worried whether the budget is going to be very, very populist and which would hamper the fiscal deficit target of the government, which was given. And we all know that we recently got a Moody's upgrade, and other rating agencies are also tracking our financials very, very closely, and that could lead to further upgrades. And that upgrade would be good for the country. Now, so this fear was there, and we saw a good amount of correction, I should say. It's no point looking at index alone.
Okay.
If you look at broad-based market, the mid and small cap indexes had actually corrected, and many of the stocks corrected between 5 and 15% as well. So after the Prime Minister's interview in a news channel, in fact, your group channel only, he was very, very clear that I'm not going to do any kind of, say, populist things in the budget. My aim is growth of the country, and whatever is good for the country, I might do.
Okay.
So market is taking that as positive right now. And coupled with the reforms, so the reforms would continue. This is a big signal given by the Prime Minister. And one of the example is the ONGC and HPCL merger, which has been announced.
Okay.
So market is taking all these factors as positive, and that's the reason we are seeing buying today.
Absolutely. At this point of time, Sensex is up 95.51 points, and Nifty is up 14.50 points. And also, how do you see the markets going out through the day today?
See, market could be volatile till budget. And what I feel is this is one positive thing, and the bias remains positive for next, say, till the budget. And after the budget, the things would actually be clear. So expect volatility, but with upward bias. Okay,
you're saying till budget we can expect volatility. And also, my question to you is that's one of the local domestic factors, the budget which is coming up. But what do you think are the big factors that can actually move the local and the global markets going forward here?
The global market today is affected because of the US shutdown, the government shutdown, which is happening over there. But that is not going to impact global markets in any big negative manner. It could be just a small blip, which we already seen in Dow Jones on Friday. Particularly because this is not first time what is happening, and this is not going to be the last time also. So this sort of shutdowns we have already seen earlier. So this is not going to be a negative factor as expected by many people.
Okay.
And when it comes to overall market scenario, see, we have our Prime Minister who has just left for Davos. And he is expected to meet 100, 110 plus CEOs over there.
Absolutely.
And with the kind of focus, the global players and the global, that is all the countries in the world and the rating agencies and the businesses, I think it is a good positive thing which might emerge from there. And Prime Minister having gone there, I think this is the first Prime Minister after 20 years who has gone. So let us see what all deals, signs, signatures, all this happen. And then market would actually move as per the news flow.
Absolutely, indeed. We'll have to leave it there. Mr. Vivek Karwa, thank you very much indeed for joining us.